Hello and welcome to that Pete Crouch podcast. It's the Friday edition with Chris Stark and Notorious SID. How are we, guys? All good?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. A bit tired. We've had a busy couple of days.
We've had a busy couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw you halfway through, for reasons we'll explain in a little bit, but yeah, saw you halfway through your a golfing adventure that you've been on this week.
Yeah, it was...
Played some lovely courses. Went to a place called Doonbeg Golf Club. Loved it. Amazing place.
Yeah.
Just out on the coast, you know. There was a beautiful sunset when we arrived, and you got the sea and the golf course, and then a big house. We're in a little cottage there. Stunning.
So how have you angled this? Was this just cause sort of thing, or were you celebrating?
Yeah, no, Bold Golf is a fashion brand that some of our friends own, and they kind of took us over, gifted us a few bits and pieces. Lovely gear, by the way.
Yeah. Great guys, weren't they?
Great guys. Yeah, shout out to the Bold Golf guys.
Yeah.
They're like really good lads. And we had a seriously good time.
It's heavy.
I can sort of hear it in your voice.
It's a little bit raspy. Lots of singing. We went to a traditional Irish bar with unbelievable music.
Band was good, weren't they?
On the banjo.
Good, isn't it? Just live music is just class.
Yeah, are the best. I saw a video, Sid showed me a little video whilst we're waiting for you, Crouchy, of, I think he's one of your mates, one of the lads.
Jack.
He's one of those people I find they're so useful in a group setting that knows a song. You know, one of those songs that tells a story and you can trot it out at weddings or events like that.
He gets invited to so many weddings, and like, how good is he at it? Like, he'll sit there and he'll memorise it all, and he'll change the lyrics for people who are sitting around the table, like pick out people. It was so good. And you think about it, we're just sitting in a bar, we've played golf. It's genuinely nothing better, I think. You're sitting there, it's kind of sun's going down, you're having a few beers. Lots of people are leaving, it's just us there, and we're just all having a sing-song.
Well, we need to talk about the league in a second, but the reason I saw you halfway through your golf trip was because, as I understand it, I don't know if you did this, Sids, but I know Crouchy did. You have almost a shadow diary for golf. So it doesn't end up on some sort of main diary, I think.
No, it's like the dark web or something. You know, you just keep it separate. It's the dark diary.
And then because of that, we had to go record something quite special. But because no one knew that you had to golf because you had it on the dark web, you had to come back from your golf trip, boys. Yeah. But it was for a good reason.
We missed the day. Yeah. But you know what? We've been trying to get this person on. We gave you a big shout out last week about someone big coming on the pod, and a couple of people guessed it right.
Yeah.
They guessed it right from the sailing reference.
Yeah. Honestly, how someone's done that.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. But so the person we went to their house to record the podcast, and this will be out next Wednesday, was Rod Stewart. Yeah. What a legend.
Sir Rod.
What a day we had. Worth coming back.
Sir Rod's pod.
Sir Rod's pod.
Mate.
It's a Rodcast.
It's a Rodcast. There we are.
How good that Peter Crouch Rodcast?
He was class, wasn't he?
This podcast you're going to hear next Wednesday is one of the best podcasts we've ever done. The stories that guy, he doesn't seem to have a filter. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what has stayed in. But I'm led to believe most of it has.
Yeah. There was a lot of good stuff off air as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a little tour around his house. Obviously, we'll save most of this for the podcast next week. But the podcast itself, he talks about Elton John. He obviously talks about Celtic a lot as well. Mm-hmm. He's got a great setup at home. He's got a football pitch at home. Ends up having a kick around with him and everything.
Looks $1 million, keeps fit.
Yeah, he talks about Glastonbury.
Oh, can't believe he's 88 years old. Yeah. Unbelievable. He looks so fit.
So that's next Wednesday, but we've got important business today.
We do, yeah. I'm just looking at the scores now. I actually got 3 points. I got every team correct. Just didn't get a correct score, which I badly needed. So, Chris, you got the 2 points. Sid, I got 3 points, and Sid's cruising, isn't he? I mean, he's on the beach now, isn't he? With 4.
We was actually at someone's house with the Chelsea Man U game, wasn't we? And when that came in at 1-0, I just looked over at Pete and just give him the...
Job done, wasn't it? We were together when watching this game. Cucurella scores, I'm like, that's over. It's over now.
So you're 6 points ahead.
72 Sids is on. Chris?
I am 9 points ahead of Pete.
Yeah, so is that the way you're looking at it? You just don't want to lose.
I'm 9 points ahead of Pete, and what am I? 6 ahead of you. So, I mean, Am I on holiday?
No, you're on holiday, mate. You're out of it now. It's between me and Chris. But there's 3 points in it, Chris, right? 66 you're on, I'm on 63. There is a possibility. These are big predictions this week.
You've caught up a point, which means you are now a sniff away. Yeah,
I'm one correct result away.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. And also, we're not accounting for Crouchy luck here as well, which always kicks in.
Before
it always kicks in.
Yeah,
it's listen. You know it's a thing.
Yeah, this is a problem, this league, because you're right, it is tight. But also the issue we have is it's the last game of the season, which is so hard to predict anyway, because, you know, as you say, you've said before, some of the teams already are on holiday, some there's more to play for. It's so hard. I'm annoyed it's come down to this last day, if I'm honest. It's going to be very hard to
listen. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it? I think we should say congratulations to Crystal Palace on winning the FA Cup.
Brilliant!
What an amazing game of football it was.
Loved it.
And the atmosphere. I have to say, you know, like the fans. I've always thought the Palace fans were fantastic. But it's good to see them have their day out at Wembley, and kind of give that vibe across. I generally thought, you know, and you could see it kind of encapsulate what football is all about. You know, everyone hugging each other. There was grown men crying. And some of the. Did you see all the old the old? There was a lot of the old. They were couples, and they were. They've watched Palace their whole life, right? Never seen anything. Never won anything. Yeah. So to win the FA Cup at Wembley on a day like that, it genuinely made me kind of. That's what the FA Cup is all about, you know. And it's a cliche, and everyone goes up, but it is such a special tournament, isn't it?
And you're right, it was rocking, wasn't it? Yeah. I know loads of people there. Palace is my hometown team. I grew up in Croydon, so load of my pals are Palace fans, and loads of them went, and they said, I've seen videos as well. And they said the atmosphere was literally the best thing ever, and the colours as well, red and blue, halfway around the stadium, the flags. The FA Cup is all about the flags, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Just go as a kid, and you used to watch it. Everyone's got flags, and there's flags, obviously, most stadiums, but that was class.
Did you see to it? Abide with me, all of that.
Brilliant. Did you see the two lads? Everyone's talking about these big banners, right? Tifos, right? Yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah.
How good? So there's a picture of a dad with his two young lads, right? The whole of the Palace end, it was huge. It was like stretched over most of them. Was this picture of them at the Palace game celebrating with his two sons, right?
Really?
Right? Yeah. Now that dad died, right? Yeah. And the two lads are at the FA Cup game. Kind of showed them, didn't it? Picture of them two.
Yeah, but they didn't know.
They didn't know that they were going to produce this banner of the two lads.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And they're there watching that. And it kind of gives you goosebumps. I genuinely got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I just think what an amazing thing to do.
Yeah.
And that blew me away. And you know, when you watch the story, if you look on my Twitter, it's on there. I reposted it. When you watch that, I was in bits. Yeah. Were you?
Yeah, no, yeah, sad. Yeah, I think it was 2011 was the game. I think he passed, I think maybe 2017, the dad. And then obviously the boy's there and he's got them in both of his arms, isn't he? They're in whatever, 6 or 7, or they look young. And then, Palace done that for him. Class.
There's obviously a slight underdog story there, not to do Palace down at all, you know, because they played fantastic football this season. But I think those moments as well where you get a team like that winning the FA Cup, you're right, you almost, especially with the FA Cup for some reason, it does seem to evoke memories of family members that might have passed in the time, you know, between these big trophy wins, and it's special, isn't it?
It is.
It's so special. Yeah. I think we saw it with Newcastle, a few weeks ago now, and it felt similar with Palace winning the FA Cup. And also, we should say as well, you know, friend of the pod, Will Hughes. I saw a great picture of him with the FA Cup, and you know, boyhood dream stuff. To be able to have the FA Cup trophy with you next to you on the bus. And then I quite like seeing the pictures of it just floating around, because you own it for a bit, don't you? You actually do get to own it for a bit.
Let's take it back to the party. It's mad, isn't it? We was golfing on the weekend, and Ashley Cole was with us, and he's won 7 FA Cups. He's won 7.
We were chatting about that, right? And the Irish lads that were with, they couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Palace.
There's hundreds of football clubs that haven't got anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Well, Palace have had to wait 120 years in their existence to get one, and he's won 7.
But that was saying about like Palace winning it, and he was going, I was really pleased with him and all that. And one of the lads was like, how many you got? It was 7. In Crystal Palace's 120-year career as a football club, they've won one.
I mean, that's quite a flex, isn't it?
Yeah.
7 FA Cups.
They won't be beat.
What's amazing, did you see the... in fact, we got sent this. Did you see a lad called Leroy DM'd us here on the podcast to say... Big Dyche was bang on the money. Thought you'd enjoy this, as given he's a friend of the pod. Did you see? Yeah. Shall I quickly blast out the commentary so you can hear it?
Brilliant commentary.
It's pretty amazing. This.
How do you get on the pitch? Well, I agree with what you're saying.
Just for context, Sean Dyche is about to say that Palace need to hit it up. Just hit it up
to
the pitch
Mateta.
to Mateta.
Up to the big guy, I think you said.
Yeah. 10 seconds before the inevitable happens.
You get on the pitch. Well, I agree with what you're saying. For me, you go, right, get up, hit it to the big man. I know it sounds really simple, a bit when probably listening, and he always says that. But it's effective. On this occasion, No, because you're looking at it, look at their pressing positions, Man City. Look how brave, look how strong they're being. So they're obviously setting that up for a reason. So this is where your game management comes in. This is where the manager, the coaches, all your players go, get up the pitch, go and smother around Mateta, first balls and second balls, go and change the feel of it.
There it is. The launch up to him.
Blue shirts ready to press from the off of that goal kick. They do get it forward towards Mateta. And all of a sudden now Crystal Palace can make a rare foray into the Manchester City half. Munoz to
There you go. Did you see what he said? There you go.
You do feel the nuts when saying that when you do predict something that. You do sort of go.
And there you go.
And there you go.
You don't even have to be a pundit for that. If you say something before the commentator says it on the TV, I think it's the same feeling. You just feel vindication.
You feel good. Yeah. They need to get some. There's that one sometimes. I was speaking to a couple of the commentators because sometimes you can see the pictures of the game, what everyone's seeing at home. But obviously when you're in the stadium as a commentator, you can see. So then you go, I just really think they need to get so-and-so on. You've seen him be called back. And then all of a sudden he goes on. You know what I mean?
You've done it on purpose.
And you're like, I just really think they need a little bit more in midfield.
But you've got the
sun's coming on.
I've done that.
Just a quick one as well, on Everton as well, Goodison Park. They're moving on. It was quite an emotional day at Goodison. Ross was crying his eyes out, the big tart.
Ross, who's your favourite player that they brought back?
Big Dunk, wasn't it?
Okay.
Of course.
No one else is there.
He's friend of the pod, Big Dunk. Yeah.
Was Rooney there?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he did. He gave a little speech.
Quite like his analysis.
In all honesty, I'd like to get Ross on just to explain.
Why don't you just come quickly give your thoughts? We can pixelate your face.
Like with Ross Kemp to interview him, wasn't it? All right, listen. This next part of the podcast is supported by Paddy Power. It's the big weekend fixture, and it's Forest versus Chelsea. Talk us through the table, Sid. Where are we at the moment? Because are these all on? Are these on?
Yeah, it's
66.
It's as tight as a raccoon's nutsack. That's now the saying. Something's tight.
The first time a human has used that phrase.
Oh dear me!
How tight is a raccoon's nutsack?
Well, there's 1 point. Is I don't know what happened there. Basically,
1 point between what's separating Forest and
1 point.
Chelsea?
Yeah,
Forest win it. They go in the Champions League.
Forest are 7th, 65 points. Chelsea 5th, 66 points. So there's 1 point between these two.
Brilliant. Well, Chelsea are favourites at 11 to 10. Nottingham Forest are 11 to 5. So, yeah, pretty big favourites, Chelsea. there's been 3 draws in the last 5 meetings between news, and one for Forest and one for Chelsea. So I suppose difficult to call. I think it was a massive win, wasn't it, from Chelsea against Manchester United?
Yeah,
big result.
Yeah, that's give them a chance. I'm surprised they are favourites, just with Forest being at home.
They got poor form at the moment, though, haven't they?
Forest, yeah, they're a bit unpredictable. I just thought you just think of them being at home.
Yeah,
I know. Plus, Chelsea have got a European Cup final. What, 3 or 4 days after next week? So
obviously Nicholas Jackson will be out, won't he? So that'll be an issue. Obviously, we're sending off at Newcastle.
Yeah.
And whether or not they'd have a potent wood.
Oh, come on,
child. He's on fire today, Rod. Child.
We're going to have a little break from the Friday podcast in a bit, and the Chris Wood jokes.
Unless he starts scoring again next season.
Yeah. Do we start the predictions now?
Yeah.
Feels very tense.
I need to think about this.
So make sure you get a steal with that shot there, please.
This one.
It is massive, this, isn't it?
It's so big.
You know, when I did those predictions and I thought, there was a few surprises in there, and I did that week of like, when I look back, it was an awful shout.
Yeah.
Someone said to me, it looks like you're throwing this league.
It's when he went with Ipswich, I think, the other week. It was
saying you're trying to throw the league because you haven't done the forfeit and all that.
Oh, really?
I said, how bloody dare you?
Oh, so that's why you really want to...
Well, no, I want to prove that guy wrong. Yeah, I'm working hard every week on these, Go home and do research. Well, that's a lie.
Was that the cognac?
It was a cognac. I think it might have been the cognac.
Yeah, this is tricky, isn't it? And the problem is no one's been consistent in the kind of DMs about this as well. So a lot of this is just going to have to be gut instinct. I don't know who goes first here. Hello to Josh Day, Callum Perry, Ethan Murray, Tom Dawes, Harry Andrews, Rio Davis, Ben Watt.
Are these all different predictions, are they?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
This is a good one. It sounds like you said. Dan Tuckwell.
Dan Tuckwell.
Should we have a quick look? It says, regards to your family, Bawley Ballison. These are a lot, big boy.
Ballison.
I'll go with his... I'm going to go with Dan Tuckwell's prediction for my first one.
You are?
I am.
What is it?
Would you like me to declare it?
He's going to tuck it in nicely. Watch this.
It is going to be a Forest 2-1 win.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to go Chelsea 2-0.
No goal for Forest.
Do you know what? I might change that. It's not dinged yet, all right? It's not dinged yet. I'm in turmoil here. 2-1. I'm going to go. Chelsea 2-1. Chelsea win 2-1.
So missionary both ways,
I just need that to really happen.
Okay.
The game will be renamed the Battle of the Missionary.
Who will come out on top?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Chelsea win, and I'm going to go for a 2-0.
Okay.
Chelsea win.
Yeah.
What am I missing here?
He's bricking himself now.
What am I missing here?
Look how nervous he is now.
He could be tucking you up here. That could be an alias, that name, for someone.
Dan Tuckwell. Oh, Crouch's got one of his mates to send it in.
Tuckwell. Tucked him right up well.
Yeah. It's funny how it works, isn't it? So this guy's just sending his prediction DM. I'm now on his profile, just going through it just to see what kind of character
you just
he
have
is.
a look at what kind of character
just to work out if I want to trust this man with the predictions.
Is he married? He's got a family?
It looks like 3 days ago he was at the FA Cup final.
Right.
Says the Palace fans are unbelievable.
Yeah,
what we've been
sounds
saying
nice.
in
He
this as
sounds
well.
like a nice guy.
Looks like he's into his horse. He gets around a bit, this fella, I would say. Oh no, he wears matching pyjamas at Christmas.
Oh, I do that though. Like,
You got to question the judgment there.
Yeah, no, I think that's a nice thing. He's a family man.
Yeah, I respect that as well. He's going to be listening to this.
Do you know what? If you two do want to follow, what's his tag, Chris?
Oh look, he had KFC. There.
What's his tag?
That is Tucker's 19.
Tucker's 19. If you two want to, if you want to see what family man is, just get on Tucker's 19 on Instagram.
And Dan Tuckwell, thank you for your prediction in regards to your family.
Well done, Dan Tuckwell. Okay.
Fucking hell. He's like...
The pod that we have to follow Tucker's 19, right?
We'll do it after Friday.
Yeah. I'm going to get Tucker's 19 printed on a shirt.
Tucker's 19. Tucker's 19's become all of a sudden the official mascot.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what club you support, you get Tucker's 19 on the back.
Mate, please do this. Please do this.
We'll have it hanging up in the Jumper One bar.
No matter who you are, please, someone go out if you're buying a shirt at the club shop in the next few days, just Tucker's 19.
These things escalate. Yeah, massive credit if you get Tucker's 19 printed. We'll get Liam Frey and the Cortinas to perform. I'm Tucker's 19 forever.
Oh, do you know what? If you got an England Gaza shirt, because Gaza had the 19, didn't he? Have Tuckers on the back.
Yeah.
We do that at the World Cup. Brilliant.
All right, Dan. Well, I hope you're taking this in good spirit.
I remember at Tucker's 19. Okay, we got Paddy's Boost. We each pick a leg of the Crouch Pod Bet Builder. The odd is then boosted on the website by 20% on the website and app of Paddy Powers. I'm going to go for player to be carded.
Yep.
Caicedo.
Mm-hmm. Good shout. Yep. Chris?
I'll go player to score or assist, Elanga.
I will say a player to be fouled one or more times, Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea.
Odds are correct at the time of recording. Please gamble responsibly.
Yep.
And this is Newcastle versus Everton.
Yeah, massive game for this Newcastle. What a way to finish the season at home. Dead rubber for Everton. I don't think they can go higher or lower where they are. But again, well done to them for...
Brilliant to David Moyes. He's had it, honestly, he's amazing what he's coming as well.
Yeah.
But Newcastle have been strong.
Yeah.
I love watching them play. Newcastle could do the win just to cement the Champions League spot. An amazing achievement. You know, they've been brilliant this season, I think.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed watching them as well.
Something to build on for next season, eh? For Newcastle, because they've done so well, didn't they, the season before last. Had a little bit of a dip. Now they seem like they're back on the upward curve. Isak's flying. Would he stay now? Because if they do get Champions League football,
I don't think they let any of the players go if they're in Champions League. Don't need to, do they?
Yeah.
So what are we saying on this game?
Do you want to go first?
Bit nervous.
Can we get a still shot of this one as well, please?
I'm ready.
Go on then.
2-0 Newcastle.
Fucker. That's what I was going to do.
That's a great shout.
Come on, the Toon Army.
Okay, I'm going to have a bit more faith in Everton here. I'm going to go Missionary though. No, I'm going to stick with Newcastle 2-1.
Oh my God, that was swings and roundabouts. That
I can't.
2-1 Newcastle.
Risk it. 2-1.
You're on 2-0?
2-0.
2-0. I'm going to say 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, because worst case there, just thinking about it, even if you get 3 points, I'll get a point off that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're trying to do.
No, don't you? What do you mean?
Well, it's calculated. It was a calculated.
It's gamesmanship.
It was gamesmanship, yeah.
I'm just shepherding the ball out.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you're time wasting. Sid, do you even care? Yeah, you got with 3-1, did you?
I went 3-1.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
yeah.
Ipswich versus West Ham. Disappointing seasons for both. You know, Ipswich getting relegated.
Yeah.
West Ham, you know, they were never going to get relegated, but he struggled a little bit growing part.
Not really got going, is it? To be fair, there, I think he's just waiting to get this over with, get a pre-season, and then go next season, really. But yeah, I don't know. Get this one over and done with.
Scoring goals has been an issue for West Ham.
Scoring goals,
yes.
Conceding as well. Conceding goals. I don't see this being. I see this being sort of one of the last games on Match of the Day. You know, the ones that are just.
Yeah.
It's a bit. It looks like a poor game.
But you know what? It could be the saviour for me.
That's why.
And I'll always remember this fixture.
But Crouch luck. This is where it comes in.
Ipswich West Ham. It could be game of the season for me.
It might mean you backing Ipswich again. and asking a lot from them.
Would you double,
Just to set
would you double
the
down?
stall out here, I'm either going to go for a West Ham win or a horny draw.
I'm going to go for a not so horny draw of 1-1.
So you're going 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I will go West Ham 1, Ipswich 0. Tight as a what?
Raccoon's nutsack.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go for a Ipswich win. 1-0.
He just doesn't care. He's
No, I actually genuinely do think that.
I know
You're like Bolt crossing the finish line there. You're sort of just slowing down, looking for the cameras.
Yeah, he is. He goes, do you know what? If I pull one off, it just shows greatness.
Yeah.
And if I
enjoying
don't, it doesn't matter anyway.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, he just enjoyed
I'm
himself.
buzzing, actually.
Don't look, you don't look down in a dogfight, do you? You know what I mean?
By the way, I think there should be a reward for the winner of the league as well. I think, in the FA Cup where the winning team then uses a golden ball in the matches that they play, perhaps we have a golden muff for the winner. And then next season they get to enjoy the golden muff.
Yeah.
Mike muff, that is.
That's nice, yeah.
Oh, the mic muff.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. I've noticed you got a smaller muff today.
I've been given the small one. You might notice if you look back on old episodes, one of us always has a tiny one. And I've noticed 9 times out of 10 it's Sid's. It is. It gravitates towards it.
I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to bring it up. But it
Just
actually
ran with it.
absolutely sits fine with me.
Yeah.
I just thought you've got to learn your ropes. You've got to earn your stripes.
Yeah.
Hopefully
These are the
now-
mind games that go on this podcast.
Well, now I've been given a chair that's making me a little bit more height. It's a new chair, this. I feel like I'm slightly higher.
Is it less comfortable for you?
Well, I was a bit unnerved.
Well, you knew straight away.
I knew straight away. I felt it. I was like, "What? Is this a new chair?" I'm slightly higher.
Yeah. Well, you can't sit in the comfy chair, can you?
All right, lads, should we get into some messages?
Yes.
Regards to the lads and the families. Nice. This talk about relegation playoff made me realise this year's playoff could have featured Tottenham v Man U battling out for a relegation final a week after the Europa League final. This could mean one of them is in the Champions League whilst playing in the Championship.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I
zoned out.
He's zoned out.
Let me see.
He's on the beach already. He's tossing the podcast off now.
It's a hypothetical. It's an interesting hypothetical that could have happened.
You're right. Back now.
I've had a heavy couple of days.
We've had a few the last few days. It's understandable.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to have an early night myself.
I get it.
There's a lot of what ifs here.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
there? There's a lot
what it
of-
is. I never can get what ifs.
We've been inundated with this relegation playoff.
Yeah.
You know, if it ends up being a thing, you know where you heard it.
You heard it first.
Imagine seriously watching that Europa League final and then watching a relegation battle. Literally the week after. That's insane, isn't it? Football is entertainment at the end of the day, and obviously it would be a mental game. But
Yeah.
imagine losing that though. Christ almighty.
Just on this game, we were obviously recording before the game's being played. Who are we backing on this game? This Man U Spurs.
I've got to back
for the
Tottenham.
record.
For the record, yeah.
I just think that
Just a
you
quick
never
one.
know what Tottenham's going to show up. And every Tottenham fan I speak to is like, you just don't know what you're going to get. And they're all concerned about it. They're all out there. But
Yeah.
They're all concerned.
But you're backing Spurs?
Well, this will be out. This will be out when...
Yeah, exactly.
Friday.
Yeah.
So really, it's just this is like a
Just for fun.
Okay then.
Well, so retrospectively,
Yeah.
people are going to be hearing
How
this.
silly do we want to?
Oh,
look?
we're going to
That's
hang
it.
on.
Yeah.
We're going to hang ourselves out to dry.
Yeah, I'll go Spurs.
I think Spurs.
I'm going to go with Spurs. We're unanimous.
Unanimous.
That'd be Man United 3-0.
And the worst thing is, they all know. For them three twats. Hey, Dave, come look at these three twats. So it's because you got to get off and you got more important
I've
things
got
to
to
do.
shoot off. No, sorry. It's just I can't.
Yeah, well, since it's zoning out and you're leaving early. Fucking, I've lost the dressing room.
no other
I've lost the podcast studio.
I'm really sorry. I've
lost the studio.
Should we just go? Should we leave?
The number one bar is absolutely. Just piss off. Go on.
I'll head off. But good luck to everyone this weekend in regards to your families. So will we be in touch on Sunday? How are we going to do it?
I'm around.
I'm around.
Yeah.
I'm around. Yeah, we can.
Lively WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Let's liven it. Let's liven the WhatsApp up. Let me know what's going on. What you're doing.
Depending on where we are, maybe we film the last 2 minutes. Self-film it. You know.
Why don't we do it Phil Jones style?
What's
You
that?
know, like when he's got his top off with Fergie, waiting for the final result to the whistle to go.
Yeah.
That's good. That's not a bad idea. Right. Okay. Good luck. See you later.
See you, mate.
That last mission, by the way, I didn't read his name out. It was Cameron. He was from San Diego.
Oh, really?
Nice place, San Diego.
San Diego. Never done it.
Yeah, I've been out there. It's really nice.
Nice, Cam. That seems quite American. I wonder if he's from States. Cam from America.
Cam
from San Diego.
Hey, Cam.
I bet he's English.
All right, next up, 2 metre Peter, 1 ball Chris, and 26.2 mile Steve.
Oh, that's nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Regards to your families, just another idea to sort of add to what you mentioned before regarding the forfeits for the Friday pod. What about the 2 losers have to have a framed photo of the winner on their mantelpiece in the front room, front and centre in view for any guests they may have round. To add to this, I thought it'd be funny if they were quite grand photos. An example of this is attached below. While I'm here, Vanarama for you boys. Okay, we'll do that second part of the question after. Here, oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. It's basically a photo of me.
I've gone.
Just as Henry VIII. Look at the state of my legs, Ross. Wow. He's literally nailed my pins. They literally are my pins.
Wow.
Oh my God! All right,
I actually really like that idea.
I think that's really good. Real grand one.
Just bring
Massive.
back Bridgie with taking that picture of you home, and then
you know, Bridgie put that. You know that. You know he had it. Yeah, he took it down like last week.
Yeah.
Like, you remember how long ago the go-karting was? And he's had the picture of me stroking a tiger in his hallway. His missus went, "This has got to go."
pay homage.
On the Anfield side. So funny. Okay, well, he's got a Vanarama as well. Joe Jordan, Sammy Lee and Mike Phelan.
Oh, yeah. So Joe Jordan, Sammy Lee, Mike Phelan.
Sammy's in the middle there.
It's a bit of a strange 3, that, isn't it? A bit of a strange 3. There's not a connection there, is there, between any of them?
Don't think so.
All number 2s? They're all number
Good point, yeah. Number 2s. Yeah. Right.
All right.
I think Sammy Lee's in the middle. I mean, like he'd always be organised. He wants to chat to everyone.
Yeah.
Buzzing around.
Yeah.
He's in the middle. I think Joe Jordan's got to be driving.
Got to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I imagine, Mike Phelan.
Mike Phelan with sleeve rolled up.
Yeah,
Arms hanging
Arms out.
Yeah, elbow out.
Just telling his old Alex Ferguson stories. That was from Sam from Scunthorpe, who, by the way, have just got promoted to the National League after a really tough few years dropping through the leagues. But they've done a big old Chumbawamba and have truly come back.
Stronger, yeah.
Just cheers, keep up the good work.
Played at Scunny. I've played there.
Good luck, Steve. You got anything on this weekend?
It's one weekend that I can actually enjoy the football, and because the results and the predictions, it ruins some weekends that I've had. I'm not going to lie, and I think I'm out. I'm clear, and I'm going to enjoy these results coming.
Yeah, you can enjoy it. Whereas I'll be very much squeaky bum.
I will enjoy it by being disciplined after the last few days that we've had, and yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing one of the games on Sunday yet. Still to be told, but if not, I'll be watching them. Looking forward to it. And
may the best man win.
May the best man win. All right, we'll catch you next time, guys.